Here's an AMI This Week shortcut with Beth Deer.
I'm lucky enough to be joined again by Alan Nursall from Telus World of Science. Welcome back, Alan. So, how are you going to blow my mind today?
It's all about sound today, Beth. It's all about sound. And to do the science of sound, you're going to need a string. I have a nice string here about 1 meter long.
Okay, I have that too.
Yeah, and you've got your spoon already. I'm going to take a spoon out of my kitchen drawer here. I'm going to do a little loop in the string here, in the middle of it, so I can drop my spoon into that loop and tie it up, so now the string is snugly tied around the spoon. Now, if you hold one end of the string in one hand and the other end of the string in the other hand, and sort of bang the spoon on the table, you get sort of that annoying tinny sound.
Yeah, very tinny. Like when you put your cutlery away.
Yes. Now I want you to do something different now. I want you to take each end of the string and wrap it 3 or 4 times around each index finger. So now you've got the string hanging and your index fingers can go in your ears. And when you put them in your ears and swing it,
That's so loud.
Isn't that amazing? Anybody around you just hears the little tinny sound, but what do you hear, Beth?
Like a twing or like a church bell.
Yeah, it's a gong. It's completely different.
Yeah, it actually sounds really nice.
Sound needs matter to pass through. Sound is compression waves, and so it can pass through air. But air actually is kind of a weak medium for the transmission of sound. Other media, other matter is much better. Like string, like your fingers, like flesh and bone and steel and wood. They're all much better at transmitting sound waves. And so the sound is completely different when you let the sound waves transmit its waves through the string, through your fingers, and directly into your ears, as opposed to coming just through the air. So you get a completely different impression of what the sound sounds like.
So is that why the old school walkie-talkies with the big long piece of string and the 2 cans on either end, like that actually works?
Yes, absolutely. It's exactly the same thing as this. You vibrate the string, the sound causes the string to vibrate and carries the sound waves from one can to the other. It's exactly the same thing.
That's super cool. I can't believe I actually made a reference to something scientific. Pretty proud of myself. Okay, so now we have a clock, a wooden spoon, and I have a small wooden hockey stick. What does this have to do with sound?
Just like any well-equipped science lab. But the thing about a clock is it very quietly, not all clocks, but some clocks like this one, they go tick, tick, tick very quietly. And so when you sort of stand away from it, you don't hear it too much. Here's something to try at home. Find a clock that makes a ticking noise and then get a wooden spoon. And with the wooden spoon, place one end of the wooden spoon, like the spoon end, up against the center of the clock, and the other end in your ear.
Okay, I'm just gonna lie my clock down.
When you do this, all of a sudden the ticking sound is dramatically amplified.
Yeah.
You hear the tick much stronger because it's coming through the wood of the spoon than coming through the air.
Yeah, you can almost feel it through the spoon.
Yes. Do you have something else besides your wooden spoon?
Yes, I have a small hockey stick.
Okay, try the hockey stick. I'm going to try my broom handle. I'm going to put the clock down on the counter, and I can put one end of the broom handle up against the center of the clock, the other end in your ear, and I get to hear it tick, tick.
Oh wow, I actually can't believe it works with that too.
At the end of the day, the message, the science message, is that sound needs matter to be transmitted.
And air sucks in comparison to everything else.
Yeah, air's not really that good, but we live in air, so we gotta put up with it.
Well, thank you very much. This was a super cool experiment and I always have so much fun with you. So thank you so much for joining me for Simple Science and teaching me something new again.
Thank you, Beth. It's always fun.